Everyone, welcome back to the channel, Coins Reaction Zone, and episode 7 of Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead. So this one is named Truck Stop of the Dead, released on September 3rd, 2023. And then next week there's going to be another 2-week break, so pretty easy to get through, but don't really like the show very much. It's kind of like a 5 out of 10 for me because it had like the main selling point of being different and like being a comedy show set in the zombie apocalypse. I thought it'd be a lot more fun and a lot more interesting, but it's just a lot of the same cliches that I hate, and even worse since it's only in a 12 episode series. So I'm still going to react to it because I'm a completer most of the time. But so far, for the last episode, Akira and Kensho head to Gunma to look for Akira's family, and they arrive at an RV dealership where they run into Shizuka, who just happened to be there. And then they leave in the RV of their choice, but they get stuck on a spike trip, which the motorcycle flies off with Kensho on it, and he gets injured. And then they're confronted by Akira's former boss, and then Akira's like, okay, I'll work for you. And just super frustrating because it's just completely unnecessary, just a waste of an arc. It's going to be the rest of this series is him as a bad guy. He's not even. And then zombies are used as cheap labor. That's basically just slight bullet points I used. Last episode I rated like a 2 to 3 out of 10 just because it screeched to a halt for the series. So that brings the overall show down to a 5 out of 10. And so I really hope that they don't keep moving on with Kosugi and he's not the bad guy for the rest of the series because it really screeched to a halt. So if they at least get out of that situation, then I'll be happy. So I think we're just going to get right into it with a Shizuka backstory. So that'll be interesting. We'll see on how that will go. Turn it down slightly. Oh, so hard-ass dad, that's not a cliche or anything. That's only deals that only likes the strong. Cheers. Ooh, karage, potato chips, nice, looks good. I love karage. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was wondering about that too, because certain shows, you bang a zombie, then you turn into one yourself. I guess it makes sense though. It's the same thing of like people that have bad deals, like abusives and things like that. They always get stuck back into the same rut. So it makes sense that Akira's feeling like that way. It's just annoying that they're wasting a 12 episode show with beautiful animation on that kind of thing. Especially since the plot was just getting kind of contrived for me. Oh god. This dude sucks. We've known he sucks, but he extra sucks. How are they cooking all this stuff anyways? I know they got groceries and trucks and stuff, but there's no way they have enough oil to make like karage and things. He looks like a kind of scummy father CEO type anyways. That dog is gonna die for sure. I'm not gonna be sad because I'm expecting it. So, but yeah, that dog is gonna get kicked or killed for sure. Cute dog though. For the animation. It's definitely a cute moment. Oh gosh, stand above doctors and lawyers? And what? Oh Jesus. That was quick. I thought the dog was gonna die at the end of the episode for the flashback. Jeez, put down by the Humane Society. So she had a crush on a guy, but he couldn't? Oh wow. God. Full on like gaslighting and everything, and it's horrible. Jesus. Oh, she found his bucket list. Oh, she's writing in it. What's she gonna write, like, yell at my boss or quit or something? That'll be something like quit for one last time, something like that. Of course a zombie got into it somehow. Oh, Jesus Christ. Full on brainwashed. Yeah, talk to him straight. How do the baseball players not know this? They've been around him the whole time. Finally. Tell if my jerk of a boss. Oh, I knew it would be something like that. At least we get a fun flashback before he does his thing. I like that. The freaking shark fight. They're so shocked. Alright, here comes the zombie coming out. Oh, those two don't even know what's been happening. Yep, they had to leave somehow. At least they're ending it after only 2 episodes. Seriously? So idiotic. They're just making this super cliche. Having it like that, that's so dumb. Wonder how many are gonna die first, claim. Not go for running, yeah. Unfortunately. Oh, of course he tripped on his own feet. Gotta knock off all the cliches with a lift. So he didn't save anybody else. He just saved him then. It would have been fine if he would have saved everybody else, but he only picked the time to move whenever it was time to save that guy. So stupid. He literally just did that. Gonna blow up the food truck. That's actually pretty good. Are the trucks gonna go away in time? I guess the trucks were far enough away to where those guys aren't dead. I guess only like 3 people ended up dying, so it was fine. He mostly saved everybody. This guy, man. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I was just waiting for it. Well, wouldn't it make more sense to kick him out and then take the location if it's protected well enough? I guess they can hide in the trucks well enough. Yeah, in a zombie apocalypse, you always check the back of your truck, man.
YouTuber、e スポーツプレイヤー、ドローンパイロット。100年前には想像もつかなかった新しい仕事が次々に生まれてる。
It is true. There's always kinds of new things cropping up.
楽しみまくればいいのよ。いつかその中のどれか。
Like there's whole companies based off one thing that's never been around before. Alright, and that was episode 7 of Zone 100 Bucket List of the Dead, so a lot better than the previous episode. I think I would give this one like a 6 out of 10, just because it got the points across. It was definitely frustrating with like the gaslighting, the hypnotist stuff, but that was the point of the episode, of breaking free of that. And I like that she wrote in it and kind of gave him another thing to write off. A lot more items to go on that list, especially ones that he hasn't even written down yet. We have 4 episodes left, and they're all going to be delayed from what I've heard. Oh, I didn't even realize this episode was delayed at least one day. Okay, interesting. So, not too bad of an episode. It kind of, at least they didn't spend the rest of the season at this place. That would have pissed me off. It was very contrived and cliche with a lot of things, but still not too bad as the last one. I really didn't like the last one. So I think I'm just going to keep it rather short since I have other stuff to react to. Do not, I guess you could say, like the show as much as I first did in the first episode. I thought it was going to be something super new, something super fresh. But I just was a bit disappointed starting with the second episode and going further, especially like the hero stuff. Like, it's fine if you want to be a hero, but literally every time after he says he wants to be a hero and the best, people die, and he doesn't even react to them. Like, it'd be fine if they died and then they just kind of left or did something else, but he literally makes a point of it of, you know, saving the bad guy or, you know, donning that suit. It's like, if you did that 10 minutes ago, everything would have been fine. For character development wise, it's like he's seen all this death, so he wants to be a better person. But he doesn't mention all the deaths he's seen. He doesn't talk about it. He doesn't say anything about it. He doesn't say, oh, I want to do this because my girlfriend in the flight attendant episode passed away. He only did that in this episode when talking about the speech of wanting to be his own man. So there was no real, not the emotional development. And then the backstory with Shizuka was pretty obvious. Always be strong, crummy CEO. Literally beat for beat every other show we've seen with like an apocalypse setting or something similar of why they're a strong person. All the same, basically. And then the dog, of course, cute dog. I thought he was literally going to kick that dog, but I guess, you know, putting it down off screen still sucked. You know, it was a cute dog, but it's what I expected, so I guess I didn't really react very much to it. Yeah, so just a lot of contrivances. There's still some points that I do like animation and stuff. Some of the characters are still pretty fun. It's just very tedious at this point, but I do like to complete a show, so I'm definitely going to watch the last 4 episodes, even though it's probably going to take like 3 months for them to come out and finish the show. And then once this show, maybe not this show, once the vending machine is over, I'll probably start reacting to and doing my 12th rewatch of One Piece, just because I've always wanted to do that on a channel, even if I know spoilers and stuff. Just do it for my own fun. Overall, still, the show's a 5 out of 10. We'll see what happens next. I'm interested to see how this show ends. No clue on that part. I know in the episode what kind of cliches they're going to go for, but in the actual series, I'm not really sure how they're going to end it. So without further ado, thank you everyone for watching, and have a great day.